Today on Judge Porter.
We did subpoena her, correct?
We have a court agreement for me to see my daughter on the weekends, because that's when I'm off.
She has the audacity to miss a court hearing that she received notice, and we're trying to call her and she's not picking up the phone. We're here for case number 4799, Devon Thomas versus Vivian Thomas. Mr. Thomas.
Yes, sir.
Is this some type of structure that you're suing for visitation for your child?
Yeah, that's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, is Vivian Thomas here? Jerome, we did subpoena her, correct?
I think so.
Okay. Maybe she's just running a little bit behind. Mr. Thomas, what brings you to court today?
So, it's been a challenge for me to see my daughter.
Okay.
And we have a court agreement for me to see my daughter on the weekends, because that's when I'm off.
Okay.
But
you have, hold on, yes, excuse me, I'm taking notes.
Yes.
So you have visitation on the weekends?
Yes, sir.
Is that agreement between the two of you, or is that court ordered?
Oh, that was a court order.
It was court ordered? Okay. Continue, please, sir.
Yeah, so everything just been complicated. It's never been easy. Sometimes Saturdays I'll get her super late. Sometimes I just won't see her at all on Saturday and just have to deal with a Sunday. But
I'm sorry, and why didn't you see her on the weekends, you were saying?
oh, I work during the week.
You work during the week?
Yes.
Okay, but what I'm trying to gather is, I want to make sure I heard you correctly. You said that there were times where you didn't see her on the weekends?
Yeah, like I will call my ex-wife.
Okay.
And she just won't answer the phone. She'll say, "We're not home. You'll see her when you see her." Like,
I'm sorry. You
that's what
said
she'll
that
do.
you had a court order
Yes.
that you would see your child on the weekends.
Yes.
Okay. Did she give a reason as to why she was ignoring the court order?
No. I believe once she heard I started dating again,
oh,
things just went completely left.
Therein lies the problem.
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen that before. The old "I don't want no other woman around my daughter" type of thing. Okay, yeah,
Exactly.
I've seen that before.
Exactly.
Still doesn't excuse her going around what the court says. I'm confused. I don't. Jerome, do me a favor. Can you get in contact with the clerk's office and see if that woman they can contact her and see if she's on her way or what have you? Let me know what they say. Because I try to be as fair as I can. I understand sometimes people get stuck in traffic. They can't call because their phone dies. I don't. It happens. How old is your daughter? I'm just curious.
She's 3 years old.
She's 3 years old. What's her name?
Sky.
Sky.
Yeah.
Wow, that was my sister's nickname.
Yeah, that's a beautiful name.
Yeah.
We came up with that together.
Okay. So, do you have any documentation to verify that you have rights for? Hold on for a second. What did the clerk say?
The call went straight to voicemail.
It
Nothing.
went to voicemail. Did they say that she was subpoenaed for sure?
Yeah, but still voicemail.
Okay. You have any documentation for this?
Yes, sir. I
As
have
far as
everything
what the court
here.
said? Let me see it, please.
Oh, you bring it up? There we go.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
There's a police report in here where she claimed that you were abusive towards her.
Yes, which was completely false. Your Honor, I grew up with 5 sisters. I have a great relationship with my mom.
Okay,
I would never put my hands on
This
her.
is recent.
Yeah.
Sergeant Green, your name is on this report.
Yes.
Okay, are you familiar with a situation involving, come to the podium please, sir, if you don't mind. Are you familiar with the situation between Devon Thomas and Vivian Thomas where she made an accusation of abuse?
Yes, I've been called to that house more than once.
Okay. Tell us what's going on with that.
Well, the most recent time, nothing was out of order. The house was immaculate.
Okay.
The gentleman was very calm. His wife or ex-wife was very rude and anxious, but not
Towards him?
anxious at me. And
Okay.
she wasn't scared. She was just like, you need to get out of here. It was that kind of like, just get your job done and get out of here. And she was not very nice, and she just kept looking at him and pointing her finger.
Okay, I didn't check the date, but were you guys married at the time or were you separated at that time?
Oh no, we were separated.
You were separated. So why were you at the house on that particular day?
So 3 weeks prior to that, she took our daughter to Jamaica for like a whole 3 weeks. I didn't see my daughter the whole time.
3 weeks.
Yes.
Okay, if I can remember correctly, 3 weeks have this thing called weekends.
Yeah.
And in the weekends, this paperwork says that you're supposed to have the child during the weekends.
Yes, that's correct.
Did you know that she was going to Jamaica?
No, I found out through her mom. Like her mom told me. Like I was calling her phone, texting her, she was not responding. So I got worried, of course, so I called her mom and she said, "You don't know? She's in Jamaica right now." I thought
Okay.
she knew.
Oh boy. Sergeant Green, this particular when you went to the house, you said you didn't see anything wrong with the wife as far as being the victim of any type of physical abuse?
No, actually, I think she had just gotten back that day because there was luggage at the bottom of the stairs in the foyer.
Okay. What was the condition of the child? Do you know? Did you see this
No,
baby?
the child was upstairs.
Okay, the child was upstairs. Okay. So, Mr. Thomas, what are you obligated to pay as far as, are you obligated to pay like child support or anything like of that nature?
Everything, Your Honor. Alimony, child support.
How
gross-
much do you pay on child support? Is this weekly, bi-weekly, every week? How much, what did the court recommend but dictate what you pay?
It was about $500 every month.
$500 a month,
Yeah.
okay. Do you have alimony payments?
Yes, sir.
How much do you pay for that?
About it's like 1,000, sir.
Wow. Okay. All right. Now, you also, in this file you gave me, I have receipts. What are these receipts for?
Oh, those are receipts of me, like, doctor's appointments, school supplies, school shoes, things
Okay.
of that nature.
So you pay for those things. Okay, now,
Yes.
you do know that anything that you pay for outside of what the court dictated, those are what they consider gifts. You understand that correctly?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. And I will say that you should be held, it's commendable that you are still paying for school supplies, I guess like clothes for the kid to go to school, other little gifts and things of that nature. Because I know some guys, they're like, look, the court says I pay you this, I'm paying you this, I'm not giving you $1 more.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, because I'm paying, I'm doing a good job as a father, I don't even have to spend time with my kid. There are some guys out there who have that philosophy, and they believe that if they pay child support, that is where their obligation, their responsibility is over. But what's interesting to me is that you're here in court because you want us to make it where you get to spend time with your child. And I shouldn't even say that's commendable. I shouldn't say that. It's the responsible thing to do. If
Thank
you
you.
make time to make a child, you make time to be responsible to rear that child to become a productive member of society. A lot of guys, they make the baby and then it's like, I did my job. Why are you calling me? Because your baby's sick. Why are you calling me? And that's not right. And the thing that's getting to me is that your child is 3 years old. That's 15 years of a relationship that you guys can build. And you're telling me that Miss Thomas is trying to hold you back from that. And then this woman doesn't have the She has the audacity to miss a court hearing that she received notice, and we're trying to call her, and she's not picking up the phone.
That's
And
just who
she's
she
doing the
is.
same thing to you, and she was also rude to an officer who came to her house. I don't know Mrs. Thomas, but it seems to me that she is a person of poor character. And now I'm concerned because if she has all her time with this baby Sky, that means that she's going to show that poor character on her child, and her child is probably going to grow up being a person of poor character, which means that Sergeant Green is going to have to deal with that child when she gets older. That child may be standing in front of my courtroom in handcuffs, and now I'm worried and I'm concerned and I'm angry and I want to cry because this is not what the child deserves. If the child has a parent, a father who says, I want to be in that child's life, and the father is being denied, then that asks me, what type of woman is Mrs. Thomas? She doesn't even have the nerve to be here. And I am upset over that. Excuse me if I get emotional, if I get out of line as a judge, but it just bothers and it irks my soul because Sky does not deserve this.
Not at all.
So what I'm going to do, what is it that you want? You want time to spend with your child?
That's all I want. Like, I love her so much.
This is what I'm going to do. And they can go to another court and they can fight it, and maybe I don't have the ability or rights or whatever. They have other courts for that. I'm going to grant you custodial rights to that child. As of right now, you have custodial rights, okay? You can get in contact with the state. We'll send a police department over there with you. We go pick that baby up. Now she could fight the court so she could explain why the baby should be with her. And then maybe we could flip it and she's the one paying for the child support. The alimony, I can't touch on that. But as far as the child goes, we're going to work that out.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, any questions or concerns?
No, not at all. That's
All right.
all I needed.
Sergeant Green, I appreciate you showing up to court. I appreciate you showing up to court on time. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Court, appreciate that. And this case is adjourned.
Really happy with the ruling today. I'm so thankful for Judge Porter. It's very unfortunate we had to go through all this, but I'm happy I get to see my daughter now. And I know she misses me too.